Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome back to more various holiday inflatable reviews with Inflatable Fan 103, who is doing another review outside when it is almost completely dark out. Not what I intend, so I apologize for that. And today, for the pleasure of your reviewing, I'm going to be reviewing one of my top favorite Halloween inflatables I own, probably also one of my favorite inflatables I own in my collection as a whole, such as the Gemmy 2023 9.5-foot Jack Sally's in Zero Mountain from the Nightmare Before Christmas. I had just recently got this as a surprise inflatable from my mother last week. She bought it off OfferUp for a good deal of $150, which is not too bad. I don't exactly remember how much this was retailed for when it was originally sold at BJ's in 2023. I'm gonna guess around like $130, maybe $140, maybe even $145. But the original price that the seller listed it for on OfferUp, she bought this off OfferUp, was $190, I believe. But thankfully she convinced the guy who was selling it to drop it down to $150, and that's a pretty good deal for this, considering how much it retailed for, which I know I say that for a lot of my inflatable reviews, but it still applies to many of them. But yeah, I still think that was a pretty good deal, and I'm quite pleased with this purchase, I must say, because it is in very great condition. As you can see, the colors are still vibrant on it and everything, and the kaleidoscope inside of it, which I'm very glad they added a kaleidoscope in it. That's clever. And thankfully it's not burnt out and it still rotates around inside, which I'm very happy with, because I was willing to believe that even though it has been used, there are a few stains and spots on it. I'm not gonna lift up the inflatable and show you which parts of it has dirt and stain marks on it, because I simply don't want to. But other than that, it's in completely perfect condition. And it's basically like new, and the kaleidoscope still works in it, thank God, because I was willing to believe that it would be burnt out, because that's how kaleidoscope inflatables are sometimes when they've been used. But I guess that's not too surprising considering how it's only 3 years old. But you can still get a great use out of inflatables that have only been out for a few years now. But yeah, without further ado and enough yada yada on such and such, let's go ahead and get this bad boy plugged in so you can see how truly great of condition it's in. And yes, you'll see all the lights inside of it clearly now, since it's basically nighttime now, as I said, and it is, as you can already tell. Oh no, don't fall over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Here it is in all of its glory. And can I say, wow, I love this thing. You can see, as I said, it's basically like new, and it's in completely spectacular condition. And it literally looks like it was just fresh out of the box, honestly. And I'm super pleased with that, and I'm happy. And that's perfect, and I love that about any inflatable that is really old or has been around for quite a few years now. And not that this one has been, and that they're still sealed in the box, and when you get it, it's just, you're in shock when you actually take it out for the first time. So yeah, this looks really great. I mean, it's got the iconic characters from the Nightmare Before Christmas sitting on the mountain, which makes it look good, and it's a very cohesive inflatable. And I don't think Gemmy could have added more detail to it, and because that'd probably be asking for too much anyway. And I think they completely nailed it with this inflatable, and I honestly don't have any complaints about it, to be fair, except one, which I will go over in a minute. So we'll just go ahead and look it over real quick. And as you can see, this is really tall just compared to me and the inflatable standing close up to it. I probably go up to somewhere around here, and the height of it reaches up to Jack's head, as you can see. So here's the man himself, Jack Skellington. He's holding a snowflake with a spider on it. The fact that it's a spider snowflake just makes it even better. That's really clever. That just makes it even a better touch to the inflatable, considering how this can be used for either Halloween or Christmas, because it's the Nightmare Before Christmas. I never really did know if the Nightmare Before Christmas was considered a Christmas or Halloween movie. I guess it could be both, depending on your point of view, but I consider this a Halloween inflatable for sure, and I think it's a Halloween movie overall. So, but yeah, I love the spider snowflake. Nice touch. Great job, Gemmy. Nailed it again. And there's Sally. sitting next to him. She's not really doing anything. She's just kind of chilling, sitting there. She's got her red hair, and she's got some stitches on her body, and she's got her little dress. And then here's the mountain, the kaleidoscope inside. As you can see, it still rotates. It's in perfect condition, literally perfect. I can't be happier with it. Very satisfied with this purchase. Very great. And yeah, there's the kaleidoscope inside. It's wonderful. I'm super happy that they added the kaleidoscope in this. That was super smart of Gemmy, and that's very clever. And because if it was just regular C7s inside of the mountain, that would be kind of lame in my opinion, because it doesn't make it very appealing or exciting. But there's that, and it's got the curl right here for the mountains. It inflates so tight. I love this. When they say self-inflates in seconds, they're really not kidding. Now that is total respect right there. And then at the bottom we got the pumpkins here. We got they're kind of ordered from smallest to biggest. The smallest pumpkin. This one doesn't have a C7 inside of it, while these two do. Well, wait, actually no, this one does. But and there's a light bulb in 0. Which is above the pumpkin, so you can already see that one. There's only one C7 inside this pumpkin, the middle one right here. So there's those 2 pumpkins, and here's the pumpkin with 0 sitting on it. And as you can see, as you can already tell, it's animated. 0's head turns from side to side, which brings us to my only complaint about this inflatable. I don't believe that 0's head is supposed to turn all the way around. Like that. I mean, I guess, but when you're standing from this angle, but as you can see, it kind of turns all the way back, and it's only supposed to turn from side to side, I believe. Instead, he just turns his head from one side all the way around to the back, which I don't really like, and I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. Considering from what I've seen with the other people that have this, his head would turn from side to side, not just from one side all the way back. And so somebody's gonna be getting the message about that, but it's not too big of a complaint. I mean, at least it still works, so you can't complain about that. As long as it works, then that's better than nothing, because if it didn't, then that would be something to complain about more logically, so validly. So yeah, I love 0. 0's probably one of my favorite Nightmare Before Christmas characters. He is. And I love that they give him the pumpkin nose. And I love that the creator of the Nightmare Before Christmas gave him the pumpkin nose. That's just so clever. Here's a good look at it from the back. Nothing special at all. Nothing interesting. And the projector, the bottom projector is right down there. Usually kaleidoscope inflatables, it's usually in the front of the base fan. Instead, it's further in the back, and it's behind the base fan, which is something a little interesting. I don't really see that happen as often, but yeah. So overall, I'm very happy with this purchase, as I said, and aside from the head turning animation, which I don't really think is much of an issue, it's perfect in every way, and there's honestly nothing negative about it. I can't wait to use it in my Halloween display this year. The 2026 Halloween display should hopefully be bigger than the last 2 years. And when I say big, I really mean big. I try my hardest to make my videos as entertaining as possible, but I also do it for myself too, because, you know, one of my main hobbies. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this review, and I will definitely kill some more use with this thing, especially in the 2026 Halloween display, which I am very excited for. We only have 2 months remaining. Yay! Can't wait for some spooky fever once again. So yeah, that's it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far, or if you got any kind of enjoyment out of it, please consider smashing that like button and the subscribe button as well. And stay tuned. I've got some more inflatable reviews coming up at an unspecified date. So thanks again, have a great weekend, and peace out.